On time, it's driving on time. Color, she'll be my assistant. You change this spoiler, it drives amazing. Around here. Welcome back to Victorioso Reviews channel. What if you're looking for a car that it's kind of looking as an MPV, but it's not an MPV? But what if you're looking for the car that is not manufactured by the Peugeot, by Renault, by Ford, or by any other brands, and you're looking for a specific, well-known brand that is providing the deeds of pleasure of driving it? In this case, you're not looking far away. You're looking for today's guest, a BMW F46 in the white color. If you're new to Victorioso Reviews, I do car reviews, 0 to 100 race, some drag race, and lately a lot of messing around. So subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do not mind my sister Victoria. She'll be my assistant. She will guide and show you everything what comes for the car. I'm gonna sit on the place and she'll just show you. So today we're having in our possession the BMW F46 Gran Tourer. What's the difference between F46 and F45? That is active tourer that I have at home for at least 1 year, and I still didn't film that car. So let's begin with the first one, with the big size of the car. As you see, it has a very big length compared with the active tourer. What comes for the active tourer, by the way, you have it exactly there. Can you turn the camera there? You see the white one? It's there, yes? So the active tourer will finish around here. The Gran Tourer will have a little bit more of the size. Usually, what comes for the F46 and Gran Tourer, the car will come with 7 seats. Victoria, can you show us how exactly 7 looks? 7 seats. 7 seats, but this one F46 is with 5 seats because the previous owner, he thought that I need a big trunk without without 2 more seats. Oh, the exterior look, it looks fancy. It's like an MPV, multi-purpose vehicle from the BMW. It's the first one. Usually you see it like in the Mercedes-Benz that are doing with their B series, and our like Ford C-Max and others. This one, it looks sleek, elegant, it's a BMW, and it's expected to provide the same BMW experience. In our case, we have the back. In the back, we have the toe thing. I exactly don't remember how it's called. You have this sleek design that my sister is showing you right now. You have a wiper that unfortunately is not hidden. In the active tourer, it'll be hidden here. For the Gran Tourer, I think it wasn't enough space, that's why they put it here, and it's a really tiny one. You have the parking sensors, you have the standard spoiler and the M Sport exhaust, but if you want to update it, you can. What you can do, in this case, you just change the bumper, or you change this spoiler, not spoiler, this like, I don't recall exactly how it's called, but you change this part of the bumper, and you're gonna have 2 exhausts. You go just for a simple guy to wield the second exhaust, and your car looks far more interesting. Let's go further to see what is happening here with the exterior. You have the 16-inch wheels that will provide you additional comfort when driving on the roads, especially if you're living in Moldova, where we are filming now. It's a very nice temperature, view, etc. As you can see by what my sister is showing you now. So we continue. 16-inch wheels that looks very fancy, that provide you comfort with the driving. You have the stand, you have the keyless entry. Basically, you can open and close by the press of a button if you're gonna come here. You have the sunroof that is multi-purpose. Is not just a simple piece of glass. This glass will be divided in 2. You just open it and it goes out. Again, one more thing about the side. Yes, the car is long. Yes, it's an MPV, but the lines, the sleek lines that are covering the fact that this car is an MPV, yes, as my sister is showing, it goes like wind, it goes like water. So everything looks good and sexy. What comes for the front car look, you have the BMW logo that everyone will see when you're gonna go somewhere. You have the grille that is accentuated with these chrome parts that was looking very good on the white color car. For the black one, I'll just recommend go from AliExpress and buy the black one and make them more sexy as well. You have the halogen lights here in front, you have the daytime running lights, but in case you're paying a little bit more of money, these things can go for the angelic lights. You're gonna have LED lights, and as well the daytime running lights will be as well angelic lights. Otherwise, for this car, unfortunately, they didn't pay the previous owner, so you have only small pieces of the white, let's say, lights that are going inside. As well, you have the 4 parking sensors in front, just in case, to be sure that you're not hitting anything. You have the anti-fog lights, just in case. And of course, if you have or you want to do or to make your car look even more newer, a hack, it will be just go for Express again and change these grills. These grills are for the first generation. You want new one, just change them and the car will change a lot.
Beep, beep, beep. Один что-то.
So, finally, we're inside of the BMW F46. Unexpectedly, it's a BMW. Yeah, it looks like a BMW inside when you're going in. If you ever own a BMW, it's like coming home. Everything, it's very clear and understood where exactly it's everything. Yeah. In our case, the F46 is not a simple F46 because, first of all, you have the leather seats. Usually the standard one, they're coming only with the material. Here you have the leather seats. You have the Harman Kardon sound like in the car. I'm very curious why did the previous owner install such a good sound but didn't thought about, let's say, the back support, because the seats, even if they are comfortable, they don't have the thing that is going in front in case you are going for a long ride. You don't have the back support that will help your, let's say, yes, your back to stay straight. You don't have the lumbar support that will keep you basically in the car when you're driving fast or you're trying to drive fast. You have this small entertaining system that is doing its job. Basically, you have the iDrive system. I think it's the 4th generation, not the 6 or 5. So it's easy. We just use this steering wheel, or another steering wheel, actually the iDrive steering wheel. And if you're thinking that it's hard to operate it, no, you're getting used like an iPhone, very, very fast. Additional thing, the car comes with the, how call it, protection in the city. It means that wherever you're coming very close to a car, and the car will think that you're not gonna stop, and sometimes that happened even to me, or you're not careful enough when you're driving. In this case, the car will brake for you. It calls basically city braking. It's a very nice thing to have in any car, especially in this one. For the steering wheel, you have the cruise control on this side, you have the speed limiter, you have this cruise control in the controller, reset in case you're stopping it. You have the modes for driving, basically not, but it's more like the modes you want for the USB-C, or you have or USB, or you want the radio, or you want something else. You can turn it here. You can answer from the steering wheel, the volume control, everything is around here. So it's very easy, understandable. Inside you have the standard gauge control, basically, where you see the speed, how much diesel you have in the car, and the iteration per minute for the car. On the left side of the driver, you have some specific controls. You have the automatic lights, or you can go directly for the how call it?
Fog light.
Or you can go for the fog lights or other fog lights you have as well. You can turn them on while pressing any of the buttons here, or you have the light control. Even if the headlights have an automatic like tilting, and basically they decide whatever they want to move or not, you can control their like how they go. They go in front or they go down. That's cool. On my car, by example, I don't have it. They have as well the light that controls the gauge control. You have the start-stop button. You have the I stop that basically will turn it off. Usually, it will turn on every time, even if you're turning off. If you're pressing the button, by example. In order to turn it off, you just need to control or to change in the system through the Beamer Code app. You just change the thing, and if you put the start stop there, stop it, it will never turn on while you're not pressing it back. Apart from having the thing that will help you to stop in the city in case you're not careful, the car is equipped with a lot of airbags. You have the airbags in front for the driver and for the passengers, and as well you have the airbags, let's see, the side airbags for the passengers. That really good in case of things, God, nothing will happen, but in case it will happen, you're sure that you're gonna be okay. Apart from that, the interior is made with very high-end materials, and they are very good looking. And let's say, you see, it's not leather, it's more like a plastic, but it's soft one. In front, it's soft one. In front, again, soft one. You have this glossy back. Sorry for the, as I'm doing it now. You see, you have the glossy finish everywhere. In front, here down, on the doors. Of course, the main problem of it, in case you are somehow not careful, it can leave a lot of scratches. For example, as you saw in that part, it already have some scratches. But usually, it's okay. Yeah, something like that. In rest is the standard car. It drives very well. It's very cool to stay inside, especially when you have the armrest that goes like this. You can put a lot of things inside. You can as well control it. You can give it like to put it like that, or you go like this and down, like this, 2 free. Or, by example, you have this big glove box that it will be enough for A4 paper if you fold them in two. You have the BMW documents with the car that came basically. It's not so big, but it's enough for your day-by-day things. And the magic finger. The car basically have this magical thing that it's called like sunroof. Hop. And like this. So basically, if someone ever told you that you should buy a cabriolet, you don't need a cabriolet. You just buy a car with a sunroof. You use it 2-3 times, and after that you understand that you don't need a cabriolet. Because, yeah, the majority... Because the majority... Because the majority of time you're gonna be driving like this, with the sunroof closed. There. So, again, me and my interpreter, while my kid is singing somewhere there, we're in the back of this wonderful car. If you see the F46, apart from being such a nice car, it provides a lot of legroom. For example, right now in the back, I'm sitting right behind me. My sister is sitting also right behind her. Apart from the...
Behind me?
Behind your seat. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Apart from the thing that in front you have plenty of space, in the back you also have a lot of space. As you see here, I have around a lot. a lot of space. In case I'm going somewhere far, yes, it's comfy. I can even put my legs, come here. I can even put my legs right in front seats. That's very comfy, by example, compared with my father's car. There's not so much space, like room or space like here. As well, the seats are made far more proper because they're not straight. They're a little bit, let's say, how I call it, changed, and your hips will not be swollen when you're gonna finish your trip. In rest, you have the light here, the light on the left. You have this big sunroof that is coming right to the second row. You have the airbags that comes not only here as well in the back. You have plenty of light. And as well, an important thing, the door for the Gran Tourer in the back, it's bigger and larger than the Active Tourer. Additional thing that you have for these seats is basically here. You have the material that you put things inside, like this one for both, and here as well. As well, you can move by the press of a button. You can move all the seats in case you need more space in the back. As well, you can adjust it up, like a flat floor. Everything will go like a flat floor. In case, or let's say this one, or this one. So everything is very easy, goes like a flat floor. In the back, this one second, I'm gonna show you there. Put it back. In case it's stopped, what you do? You just put it. Of course, you have the ISOFIX, very easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You can adjust the way, the height, oh gosh, like this. It's acting as you expect. Amazing. What comes for the back is very easy. Or you press the button here, it will go automatically there. Or you're using your leg to, move for the car. It worked. Finally, it worked. What comes on the back, apart from the fact that it's very big and you have this place where you can keep your oil, it's not the fact that the engine is eating oil. No, it's just for my father to know what kind of oil he needs to put wherever he's changing the oil. From the right side, there's another pocket, basically, where you can store another thing. You have the, come. You have here, come, turn on. It's like basically 220 volts that you can, 240 volts that you can put and charge wherever you need something. You have the standard place where you can buy and to stop all the things to run away. For the shoppers, from the left side and right side, you have this amazing thing. You just put your shopping bag here. It's not flying anywhere. As well, you have the lid that will open like this. As you see here, that's around 45-60 liters additional space that you can use for store a lot of things. In Active Tourer I also have it, but it's not so big as in the Gran Tourer because it's a bigger platform. What else? Yes, of course the lid, you can take it off, even do like, where is it? Let me show you. To do it like this, by example, hop. We close it like this, and voila, you can store many or a lot of other things that you need. Let's close it back. You have the cover that will help you to hide things that you are keeping inside of the car for people not to know about it. And voila. I think that's all. Of course not. You have this red thing. It's a BMW, just in case you have the triangle, the dangerous triangle. You put it back, let's put it back. The car is coming with a 6-speed gearbox. It's an i-SYN, so it's a very nice gearbox. It's changing on time, it's driving on time. Do you feel that it's stupid? No. let's have a small ride with the BMW F46 on this wonderful road in the middle of the forest, and you feel by the shake of the camera how exactly the good is the road. Does it feel comfy, Mr. Operator?
Almost.
Almost, so it's good. So, what comes for the F46 car? It's an amazing car. What comes for the driving? Yes, it's not the most powerful one. It's just 1.5 liter diesel with 116 horsepower. But when it comes for going somewhere, it's a really good car. The average like using of the diesel, the average using of the diesel, it will be around 5.9, 6.1 liter per 100 kilometers. Would you say it's a lot of or not? I would say it's not a lot. It's actually very good usage of the diesel. My car, for example, is using far more diesel. In rest, is it an aggressive car? Not really. Will you go very fast when you need to go somewhere or to bypass a driving car? Yes and no. Of course, you need to be very careful when you're bypassing a car. You need to be sure that there, somewhere there, you're not gonna see, or you don't have another car that's coming in front of you. You need to have enough space to do it. What comes for the turning circle for this long car? It works like a charm. It works like a standard saloon car. It drives amazing. We're gonna put sport mode, so if it's sport mode, in this case, we'll drive a little bit faster, like this. Is it fast? What do you think?
Fine. It's absolutely fine.
Yes, it's absolutely fine. So you have the sport mode, you have the normal mode, you have the eco mode. The slowest and the most unthinkable, it's the eco mode. In this case, the car will think far more time and will decide longer to do a specific movement. So usually I'm driving with the comfort. I'll recommend you to drive the comfort. It's this perfect combination of the economy, comfort and speed. But in case you need to drive faster, just use the sport mode. Of course, it have it. And that's all, folks. What do you think? Do you like such a car? Will you buy such a car? Will you buy a Gran Tourer or you buy an active Tourer? Of course, it's still remaining for us to make the movie or to make the review of my active Tourer. But what do you think? Will you like it? So subscribe, give a like, and welcome back, my friends.